I've got the windows open, guys, so you might be able to hear a little bit of the outdoors. I'm indoors, but it's just too beautiful out. Very fall-esque, which I love. So we're just going to have to enjoy the background noise. Hey everybody, CR Media Gal here, also known as Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing a first for me on this channel today. As you can see by the title, we are going to be doing a bit of a book unhauling. Lord knows I've been buying so many books, particularly over the last year. So I do have a number of books that either I didn't enjoy, that I didn't love enough to want to keep, or I might have even gotten prettier replacements for them. So we are going to jump right into this. If you are new here, I'm a bit of a newbie booktuber, but I have been around on YouTube for quite some time. I do all sorts of bookish content these days. I do occasional plus size fashion, home decor, all the cozy content. So if that interests you at all, be sure to click the subscribe button down below. Also, if you enjoy book on hauls, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And let's jump right into this. I am not anticipating that I'm gonna get rid of a ton of books today, but I think we can make a good dent in this. I have this tall bookshelf and a smaller bookshelf here behind me. A lot of my non-special edition books are towards the bottom, out of sight here. The bed is in the way anyway, you wouldn't be able to see them. But I do also have a bookshelf directly across from you that has very few books on it at this point. So I'm not even going to show you that bookshelf because those are all books that I have yet to get to. So we're just gonna focus on these two shelves here. First set of special edition books that I actually got rid of fairly recently was the Powerless series by Laurenroberts. If you're not new around here, you've already heard me mention that I'm not a big fan of the Powerless series. Definitely one of the most overhyped series that I've read in some time. I bought a pretty special edition set from Owl Crate, and then I also bought Fearless from Owl Crate when that came out. Once I finally read Fearless, I only gave it I think a 2-star. I decided to unhaul that series. I don't have it to show you because it actually recently sold, which is great. I always leave my Poshmark and now also my Pango Books account down in the description box for you. To this point, I've been selling any of my books on those two websites. So if you see anything from this video today that you would like to potentially buy, be sure to check out my links down below. Anyway, it was a very pretty set, but again, I have no plans to ever reread that series again. I thought about keeping Powerful, the novella, because I did love the novella. That was the one standout story in the entire series, but I just couldn't rationalize only getting rid of 75% of the set and just keeping Powerful. And I can't see myself rereading that anytime soon, so I did recently unhaul that series. Another full set that I have recently decided that I am going to unhaul is the holiday edition set of the Caraval series, which might surprise some of you because I've also made mention in a number of recent book related videos how much I adore this series. But I in fact might not have only one, but 2 new special editions of this series coming, and I will be unboxing them on this channel. So if you aren't subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss those videos. Also have the Italian special editions here. I really have no reason to keep these. The only one I have yet to read is Spectacular, but I figure I can read it from one of my new special editions. Holiday edition set, it is pretty. As far as special editions go, it is on the more simple side. To give you an idea, they all have the same sprayed edges and the same designs on the front and back, white and red. Also, the hardbacks. I'm not gonna lie, when I finally saw these in person, I was really let down by the hardbacks. They all just have the same simple foiled red snowflake there at the bottom.
Kind of boring.
Now, the inside and page character art is beautiful. And these illustrations are by Rosie Thorns, whom I absolutely adore, but they're the same on both the front and back, and each edition has the same insert art. Like, it's not even slightly altered. And with so many special editions nowadays being a lot more intricate than this, and considering I have 2 very special editions of this series forthcoming, I am perfectly fine with unhauling this. They're in pretty good shape. This, I'm gonna go ahead and put on Poshmark and Pango Books. Another book I actually have yet to read, but as I love my pretty books and I love collecting special editions, I have the entire set of Folk of the Air coming. Again, I do intend to unbox that on this channel. And because that is going to be coming within the next couple months, I'm going to unhaul my copy of the first book in the series, which is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. It's never been read. It's in tip-top shape. Also, the special edition that I have forthcoming includes annotations from the author. And I just think that'll be a lot more fun to read this series for the first time and be able to read insight from Holly Black as I'm making my way through the series. I am going to unhaul my copy of The Cruel Prince. Another first in a series that I'm going to unhaul is the first book in the From Blood and Ash series by Jennifer Armentrout. I have this brand new paperback edition. I'm pretty sure I got off of Pango Books for, thankfully, not a lot. But the reason I'm going to unhaul this is not because I don't want to read it. I do. I got my hands on a pretty set of this book. Stay tuned. Not only do I collect pretty books, I read from them. Now, I try to be super careful, but I'm gonna read from that one. I'd rather somebody else be able to break the spine, fold the pages back, be able to do whatever they want with it, but I'd rather sell it while it's in tip-top shape. This is gonna go. Another book that I've actually already set aside, so I don't have it physically on me, that I am going to unhaul is my first Ali Hazelwood book that she both published, but that I read for the first time, which was The Love Hypothesis. I bought a paperback version for just a few bucks off of Pango Books. Devoured that story, absolutely loved it. But I'm unhauling it because I recently was able to snag the special edition from Barnes & Noble. And I am finding, now that I have become an avid reader again, I used to love to read paperbacks. I now much prefer hardbacks, both to read from, but also to collect. So I decided that I wanted the hardback special edition from Barnes & Noble. I did also go to Barnes & Noble recently to see if I could get my hands on Bride by Ali Hazelwood, because I recently read that as well and loved it. But they didn't have the special edition in stock, and last time I checked on the website, it's out of stock, so I don't think it's coming back. I hope I can maybe find one online that's like not too expensive, because I would love to have a special edition of Bride as well, in which case I will unhaul my paperback. It's still in great shape. I would rank this one even higher than The Love Hypothesis for me, and I gave both of them 5 stars. I really would like to get my hands on a special edition of this book if I can. Another series I do intend to unhaul in the near future is the Never After series by Emily McIntyre. I've been making my way through this series over all of 2025. I recently read Crossed. None of these have been over 3-star reads for me. They've just been okay. And in fact, I'd say there's either 2 or 3 of them out of all of the books too that have been 2-star reads. The most recent one being Crossed. I'm so disappointed that I didn't like this. By this point, I had a little bit of expectation that I would like it because it has references to Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know, I really thought I would enjoy this one. But it was not for me. Twisted was actually my favorite out of the entire series. I think I actually gave this one just under a 4-star. I think this was a 3.75 read for me. I also liked Wretched too. Still have to read Hexed, which is her latest in the series. So once I read this, I will likely unhaul the entire set, and I would rather sell the entire set to somebody who loves this series more than me, rather than like sell them individually. I am going to unhaul the entire series. I did not anticipate I'd be getting rid of so many series, but it's okay. This means I have more room for more books. Another series that I do intend to unhaul in the near future as well. It will not be a surprise to any of you who've been on this channel for some time and have watched my other book videos, because I've made mention of this series a couple times, and that is the Dream Harbor series by Lori Gilmore. The covers of these are just so stinking cute. I mean, they are so aesthetically pleasing and they look great on a bookshelf, but I have not loved this series much at all. They are just too cutesy, too sickly sweet for me. The only one out of the three that I would even consider rereading at some point in the future might be the Cinnamon Bun bookstore. I did at the beginning of the year place a pre-order for the next one in the series, which I think it's the Gingerbread Store or something like that. I will pop it up on the screen here for you. And after I read that one, I am going to unhaul the entire series together and sell it as a set. I would say if you love the Hallmark Christmas movies, you would probably really love these books. They have that same kind of vibe. These covers are just so freaking adorable. I'm so bummed that I didn't like these. I am going to go out on a limb here as well. I haven't read it yet. If you watched my spooky TBR video, I made mention that I want to read this fall, and that is The Spell Book of Katrina Von Tassel, A Story of Sleepy Hollow by Alyssa Palombo. I haven't spoiled this book for me, but I did happen upon a while ago, because this has been on my TBR for quite some time, a number of mixed reviews of this. Listen, there are plenty of books out there that I love that other people can't stand. Hello, Once Upon a Broken Heart series. But I just have this inkling that I'm not going to love this. I'm not anticipating, in other words, that this is going to be a 4 or 5 star read. If it is, I will keep it for sure. But if it's not something I'm going to reread, if it's not something that I end up enjoying, it's probably gonna go. So, quick update. I have finished The Spell Book of Katrina Von Tassel, and my suspicions were correct. I did not love this book, so I am going to definitely be unhauling this. I am going to unhaul the first 3 Harry Potter paperbacks that I have. They are quite old, like even the edges are all like yellowed. I'm not going to sell these by any means. I'm just going to either give these to my niece because she expressed an interest in having them, or just donating, because I did replace them with hardbacks. And then I didn't even have a chance to show it on camera because I recently sold it, but I also unhauled my copy from Litjoy Crate, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I DNF'd it. My first DNF since coming back to reading over a year ago. I just did not care for that. It's unfortunate. It's a beautiful edition, but saw no sense in keeping it. I know some people like to keep books as trophies, even if they DNF, but that was a hard DNF. So yeah, I'm going to be unhauling all of these as well. All right. And that was my first ever book unhauling on this channel. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below and let me know, what books have you unhauled recently that you just didn't enjoy or that you can't see yourself rereading? I feel like fall time is a good time to declutter, make room for new cozy reads. I have very limited space as it is, and these bookshelves are filling up fast. As a matter of fact, I'm starting to use this shelf over here. I need to make room for more. So I'm glad I did this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up before you go. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to stick around for more book content and all the cozy fall vibes, man. I'm all about that here. I hope you are all doing well wherever you are, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye. Where to go to next? Where to go to next? Which might surprise some. Ooh, do I want to move over here just to give you a different angle? I think we will. We'll do that. We'll do that. Wasting so much time. Oh, please don't tell me that wasn't recording.